Ryan Cole, Tech at Work. Quiz time. I'll give you the situation and you guess the tool. Think you'll get them all? Before we start, please subscribe and tell me in the comments how many you got right. No cheating. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so every single workflows, yours included, don't lie, has that tool. You know the one. The tool everyone swears they use. The tool on every laptop. The tool in every meeting agenda. And absolutely nobody, and I mean nobody, is using it correctly. Not even close. So here's what we're doing today. I'm going to give you a scenario, a very specific, very painful scenario. And you're going to guess which tool I'm talking about. Ready? No? Good. Let's go anyway. Quiz 1. Which tool becomes this beautifully organized graveyard? And I mean beautiful, like someone spent hours setting up the taxonomy, but it's full of thousands of documents that exactly one person ever opens. Maybe two if you count the intern who got lost looking for the bathroom. Think about it. A tool that looks so organized, contains so much knowledge, but no one opens it. Great for storage, useless for circulation. Answer: Notion. Also acceptable: Confluence. Sometimes Coda. Pick your poison. And here's the thing, these tools don't fail at knowledge. They're great at storing knowledge. They're excellent at organizing knowledge. They fail at distribution. Because knowledge that's stored isn't the same as knowledge that's shared. And we keep confusing the two. Quiz 2. Which tool was designed, like genuinely designed with good intentions, for coordination, but secretly, and I mean secretly, because no one will admit this out loud, becomes passive-aggressive accountability fear. Think about it. So many status reports, so many checkboxes, so many overdue tasks. One person updates it religiously. Everyone else ghosts it completely. Answer: Asana, Jira, Monday, Trello. Pick your flavor. They all taste the same after a while. And listen, the problem isn't the software. The software is fine. The software works exactly as designed. The problem is the incentives. Because if your culture rewards visibility over velocity, if it rewards looking busy instead of being effective, then congratulations. You just turned project management into performance art. Tools reveal culture, they can't fix it. Quiz 3. Which messaging app, and you know exactly where I'm going with this, turns into a status signal? Where being seen matters more than being productive? Where visibility matters more than velocity? Where half the team is performing presence and the other half is actually working somewhere else? Think about it. So many channels. DM diplomacy. Scene psychology. Real work happens literally anywhere but here. Answer: Slack. Also acceptable: Teams, Discord. Pick your corporate flavor. And look, I love messaging tools. I genuinely do. They make you feel connected. They make you feel like you're in the loop. But feeling connected is not the same thing as being aligned. Because if the decision isn't written down somewhere that isn't scrolling past at 100 miles an hour, it didn't happen. Quiz 4. And this one makes me irrationally angry. Which tool is amazing at capturing information but completely, catastrophically terrible at helping you find it 6 weeks later when you actually need it? Think about it. Inbox overflow. Endless files with names like final_v3_real_final. Search that returns everything except what you're looking for. Excellent for input. Absolutely useless for output. Answer: email. Bonus points if you screamed Google Drive at your screen. Because here's what nobody wants to admit. Capture does not equal retrieval. Just because you saved something doesn't mean you can find it. And we've been pretending otherwise for 20 years. Quiz 5. Which design and collaboration tool starts as this vibrant, energetic workspace, and slowly, I mean gradually, like watching a time lapse of decay, transforms into a gallery? A museum of ideas that looked good once but never actually shipped? Think about it. Beautiful mock-ups, abandoned artifacts, comment threads that just stop. Inspiration replaces execution. Answer: Figma. Miro. And honestly, these tools are gorgeous. They're genuinely well designed. I love them. But here's the problem. Collaboration without commitments just becomes decoration. Pretty decoration. Expensive decoration. But still decoration. Pliz 6. Which tool becomes the official source of truth? Capital S, capital T. But only one person in the entire organization actually knows how to use it. And that person has become, let's be honest, a data priest? Think about it. Data priests. Dashboard debates that last longer than the projects they're tracking. Reports literally no one reads. Lots of ritual, very little conversion. Answer: CRM systems. Salesforce. HubSpot. Doesn't matter which one. They all end up the same way. And here's the thing. I'm not saying the data is bad. The data is probably great. The problem isn't data. The problem is translation. Because if your team can't turn insights into action, you just built a very expensive scoreboard for a game nobody's playing. Final round. And this is the one that's driving me insane right now. Which tool is suddenly everywhere? Like genuinely everywhere. Every company, every workflow, every pitch deck, but gets used like a slightly smarter Google search instead of the workflow engine it actually is. Think about it. Magic box expectations. Just ask it. Zero integration with anything else. Massively underutilized potential. Answer: AI tools. ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Copilot. Pick your AI. Doesn't matter. And look, I love these tools. I genuinely love them. They're incredible. They're legitimately transformative when you use them right. But we're not using them right. We're treating them like search bars. We're treating them like magic answer machines. We're asking them questions instead of building them into systems. AI isn't a search bar. It's infrastructure. And until we start treating it like infrastructure, we're wasting it. So, what did we learn today? Well, hopefully this. The point isn't that tools are bad. Tools are great. I love tech. I just refuse to lie about it. The point is that teams imprint old behaviors onto new systems. Every single time. Software doesn't change culture. It exposes it. Every tool in your office is telling you a secret. About your priorities. About your dysfunction. About what you actually value versus what you say you value. The question is whether you're willing to listen, or if you'd rather just buy another tool and hope this one's different. Spoiler, it won't be.
Score yourself in the comments and subscribe for round 2. This is Tech at Work, Ryan Cole signing off. I love tech. I just refuse to lie about it.
Brought to you by Inception Point AI. Subscribe, like, and comment for more.